1506 AD, 5400 AM. Christopher Columbus Cristobal Colon died alone and penniless, fallen out of royal favour while others continued his explorations. He claimed to have discovered a new route to China, not knowing that the American continents blocked this passage, as well as an entire other body of water, Pacific Ocean. 1507 AD, 5401 AM. Martin Waldseemüller published his world map, which was the first to chart the longitude and latitude with precision, this being 144,000 days before its rediscovery in 1901 AD in Wolfegg Castle in Germany. It had been formerly owned by astronomer and geographer Johann Schoner of Nuremberg, but was lost. The globe and wall maps Waldseemüller made in 1507 were the first to call the western continents America. Waldseemüller published in his Cosmographie Introducto that these western continents were named after Amerigo Vespucci, but this was a mistake. The book was an instant success, and the error is still propagated in history books. Sailors referred to unknown western lands as Merica long before this, and the Americas were named after a western navigational star called Merica, 1421 to the Hiram Key. 1508 AD, 5402 AM. Sweating sickness returned to England, killing many people before vanishing in autumn. 1509 AD, 5403 AM. Henry VIII became the King of England. 1510 AD, 5404 AM. The Jews are expelled from Prussia. The Aztecs are alarmed when the water in the lake at Mexico City began to boil. A bright comet was seen in the skies and was considered an evil omen, according to De Sahagan. 1. Jewish supremacism. 2. The mystery of the crystal skulls. 1513 AD, 5407 AM. Vasco Núñez de Balboa discovered the Pacific Ocean by crossing the Isthmus of Panama, in Spain's objective to find a sea route to the Spice Islands in Asia. Also in this year, Ponce de Leon embarked on a mission to find the island of Bimini. The official reason was to secure precious metals, but it has since been discovered that the Spanish were also on the hunt for the legendary Fountain of Youth, a story related by the local Native Americans over and over again. In 1513, Ponce de Leon discovered the coast of Florida, thinking that it was merely an island. The Turkish navigator, formerly a Muslim pirate, but now known to be Jewish, Piri Reis, compiled his famous 1513 AD map using 20 older maps. The map shows the South American coast and part of Antarctica before it was covered in ice. 1. The Stairway to Heaven, In Search of Paradise. 2. Pirates and the Lost Templar Fleet. 3. The Stone Angle. 1514 AD, 5408 AM. Pope Leo X published a whole list of sins in a book that could be paid for, in the form of indulgences for the public. The Roman Church could forgive the sinner his or her trespass, and those forgiven had to pay the prices that were published in the book. This unbelievable system led to the sale of indulgences, and was the fiery controversy that lit the Reformation. Voltaire wrote that the Roman Church later tried to suppress the book to conceal this history, but did not succeed. 1. The Portable Voltaire. 1517 AD, 5411 AM. The Ottoman Turks occupying Egypt removed the last of the white limestone casing blocks from off the surface of the Great Pyramid for rebuilding materials, inadvertently still leaving behind basement-level attached blocks that would be discovered by the British in 1837, 320 years into the future. The Great Pyramid of sand-coloured limestone blocks is not the monument's original condition. The first white smooth blocks on the facing were removed in 1356 after an earthquake. The Ottoman administration takes over Jerusalem and would occupy the ancient city for exactly 400 years until taken by the British in 1917. Sweating sickness returns to England, killing about 400 students at Oxford, among the many thousands that it claimed, and on October 31st, Martin Luther nailed his 95 Theses on the door of the All Saints Church in Wittenberg, Germany. Martin Luther accidentally discovered a Latin Bible among the books of the university, a book he had never before seen. The Holy Writ in those days was jealously guarded by the Roman Church, often chained to podiums, and only in the possession of the clergy. Portions of the Gospels and Epistles were known particularly because they were read to the people, but the entire Bible was unknown to him. By studying the Scriptures in private, his eyes were opened to the fallacies of the Roman Church doctrines and practices, and he dedicated his life and energies to exposing their duplicity. 1. Planet in Rebellion.